Shadows stir in forgotten corners of the world. Whispered creatures half seen, half remembered, yet never proven real. Cryptids haunt humanity's imagination, slipping between folklore and reality, glimpsed in fleeting moments that leave questions behind. These beings live at the edge of maps, hiding in swamps, deserts, and skies beyond our certainty. Are they echoes of ancient beasts, spirits of nature, or omens woven into the fabric of reality? From tribal campfires to glowing computer screens, stories of creatures linger, haunting every culture across centuries untold. Tonight, we open a cryptid bestiary, 5 unsettling creatures whose legends refuse to die. Long ago, one winged figure terrorized a small American town and etched itself into history and pop culture. It began in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, November 1966. 2 couples were driving when their headlights revealed something impossible. A towering figure with a wingspan over 10 feet, glowing red eyes, and inhuman speed chased their car. Newspapers exploded with the story, dubbing the winged figure Mothman, a pop culture name that quickly stuck. Within days, dozens of townspeople claimed to have seen the same terrifying creature around Point Pleasant. Descriptions varied slightly, but the core remained: man-shaped body, enormous wings, and those unforgettable, burning red eyes. Residents reported it perched on rooftops, rising straight into the air without flapping, gliding silently above the trees. Some accounts described unsettling side effects: piercing shrieks, radio static, headlights failing, and feelings of overwhelming dread. Police officers and even pilots filed reports, describing aerial shapes, darting against the wind in unnatural movements. The phenomenon culminated in tragedy on December 15, 1967, when the Silver Bridge collapsed, killing 46 people. Many witnesses swore Mothman had been seen circling the bridge days earlier, cementing its role as a harbinger. Investigators like John Keel tied the sightings to UFO activity, phone disruptions, and even visits from men in black. Skeptics blamed sandhill cranes, owls, or hysteria, but those explanations never matched every detail in the reports. To this day, Point Pleasant celebrates Mothman with statues and festivals, proof the legend endures beyond its fearful origins. In 2007, a Fresno man captured surveillance footage outside his home that seemed too bizarre to explain. The video showed 2 spindly, pale figures, like walking pairs of pants, gliding eerily across his yard. They moved slowly, almost floating, with no visible arms, torsos, or heads, only thin legs tapering to nothing. The footage went viral in cryptid circles, its shaky quality both hiding flaws and adding unsettling authenticity. The figures became known as the Fresno Nightcrawlers, a name as unsettling as the beings themselves. Skeptics suggested puppets, costumes, or clever editing, yet recreations never matched the uncanny smoothness of their movement. Soon, reports of similar beings emerged from California, and even as far away as Poland, widening the mystery. Some folklorists linked them to Native American carvings resembling long-legged figures, suggesting cultural memory of something ancient. Others speculated they were spirits, aliens, or entirely new life forms, too fragile for daylight, drifting only at night. Despite countless debates, no one has conclusively debunked the footage. leaving the Nightcrawlers a bizarre riddle of modern folklore. In Australia's wetlands, rivers, and billabongs, stories speak of a monstrous guardian known only by one haunting name, Bunyip. Indigenous traditions describe it as a water spirit, a dangerous presence that punishes trespassers near sacred swamps. Accounts vary wildly. Some picture a seal-like body, others a long neck, tusks, or a booming roar across the water. The word Bunyip itself means devil or spirit, reflecting its feared reputation in Aboriginal oral histories for generations. European settlers in the 1800s seized onto these tales, claiming encounters with strange beasts lurking in rivers and lagoons. Newspapers ran sensational reports of giant tracks in mud, echoing the mythology, while fueling colonial imaginations of the unknown. Scientists of the era speculated the Bunyip might be an undiscovered seal, giant bird, or a prehistoric relic. Some suggested it could represent lingering memories of extinct Australian megafauna, like the Diprotodon or Thylacoleo. For indigenous communities, however, the Bunyip was never just zoology. It was spiritual, a reminder of forbidden places. Even today, unexplained noises in wetlands are sometimes attributed to the creature, keeping the legend alive in whispers. Skeptics reduce it to misidentified animals, emus, crocodiles, or bellowing bullfrogs mistaken for something sinister at night. But the Bunyip remains Australia's most enduring cryptid, embodying both colonial imagination and sacred ancestral warnings of the land. In the Gobi Desert of Mongolia, nomads whisper of a creature so deadly, its name alone spreads fear. The death worm. Described as blood red, sausage-shaped, 2 to 5 feet long, it is said to writhe beneath the desert sands. Witnesses claim it surfaces after rainfall, its presence turning the ground deadly for humans and animals alike. Legends say it can spit corrosive acid that burns flesh and dissolves metal, leaving only ruin behind. Others insist it delivers electric shocks, killing instantly, as if the desert itself discharged lightning through its body. Mongolian herders refuse to travel certain areas in summer, believing the worm lurks beneath dunes waiting for its prey. In the 1920s, explorer Roy Chapman Andrews documented these tales, though he never found physical evidence during his expeditions. Modern cryptozoologists have sought it too, armed with cameras, drones, and traps, yet always return with only stories. Skeptics argue the death worm is a myth, perhaps inspired by sightings of snakes or desert monitor lizards. But locals remain adamant, treating the worm as real and warning outsiders not to dismiss their ancestral knowledge. Its legend persists because it embodies the desert itself, vast, hostile, and filled with unseen, lethal dangers. Whether beast or myth, the Mongolian death worm endures as one of cryptozoology's most terrifying, unsolved mysteries. On September 12, 1952, a bright fireball streaked across the skies of West Virginia, crashing near Flatwoods. Locals thought it was a meteor, but when a group of townspeople investigated, they stumbled upon something unforgettable. At dusk, in the woods, they saw a towering figure 10 feet tall with a spade-shaped head. Its body glowed faintly, draped in a metallic skirt, while its eyes burned with an otherworldly green-orange light. Witnesses reported a choking, sulfur-like smell and a hissing mechanical noise that raised goosebumps on every observer. Terrified, the group fled, later describing the being as part monster, part machine, unlike anything they had imagined. Newspapers seized the story, dubbing it the Flatwoods monster, instantly elevating the town into a UFO and cryptid hotspot. Skeptics claimed it was only a barn owl, distorted by shadows, fear, and the glow of a meteor. Yet those present insisted the size, odor, and mechanical sounds could not be explained away so simply. The case drew attention from UFO researchers, tying it to America's early Cold War wave of extraterrestrial sightings. Flatwoods embraced the legend, building festivals, souvenirs, and roadside attractions that continue to draw tourists each year. Still, the mystery endures. Was it a mistaken bird, mass hysteria, or something far stranger, hiding in Appalachia? These 5 cryptids show how strange reports refuse to fade, even when explanations sound simple on the surface. Patterns repeat across cultures: glowing eyes, monstrous shapes, encounters tied to fear. Details too consistent to ignore entirely. Skeptics may dismiss them, but the stories endure because they resonate with something we still don't fully understand. If you want to explore more cases like these, please support this channel by liking this video, sharing it, and subscribing. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Ziggy Mysteries.